All right, you beautiful bastards and bitches of the lockpicking world. Happy damn Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day, everyone.
Gotta kick back, crack open a cold one, maybe forget about the grind.
Unless that grind is the sweet, sweet feedback from a fresh-picked lock.
Exactly. We've got a fantastic stack of community gold for you today, a real deep dive into what you've all been up to. So, what do you say?
Let's find some openings.
Let's pick some locks.
Yeah.
Okay, but first, before we really jump in, we've got a quick word for you because, honestly, we want your input for these weekly explorations.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're digging what we're doing here, if you've got a burning question or you just want to tell us what you think should be featured from week to week, maybe even your own damn posts or videos, we want to hear from you.
Seriously, folks, your voice matters. It helps us figure out what you actually want to hear about.
So here's the deal. Hop on over to Reddit. Find Cousin99.
That's Cousin99.
Yeah, got to say it right.
Yeah.
With a proper, thick Scottish accent, Cousin99. Let them know what you want to see us unpack.
Or, if you're maybe not a fan of AI stuff covering your work or just prefer to keep it low-key.
Totally. If you're one of those AI-hating purists, you can even request that we don't cover your stuff. We're all about that consent,
Right.
Just hit up Cousin99 on Reddit. He's waiting. Probably picking something quiet right now.
Okay, so today we're diving headfirst into the community's latest. We've got a challenge lock that sounds like it's causing a real stir.
Oh, yeah.
Some incredible homemade tools, too. Real ingenuity. And a glimpse into the wild world of lock picking in video games.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh, it's good for a laugh.
And even a little bit of, drama on the international shipping front that's actually affecting some of our favorite pick makers.
Ah, damn. Okay. It's a real grab bag then. A bit of everything from the Locksport world, all designed to make your Labor Day a little more unlock.
Precisely. Settle in.
All right, first up, let's talk about a challenge lock that sounds like it puts you through the absolute ringer. Lock picking engineer, bless his cotton socks, posted a video picking what he calls the ALA 5-7 show.
Uh-huh. Because YouTube, right?
Yeah, you know how it is. Got to keep it cleanish. Anyway, this bad boy came from Nick Bitt, the man, the myth, the legend.
Nick Bitt, wow. Oh, okay.
And lockpicking engineer reckons he's the first one to crack it. Now, that is a badge of honor, ain't it? More than just bragging rights.
Oh, absolutely. Being first on a Nick Bitt, that's serious business. And what's really interesting is his description of the feedback. He said it was almost blind picking at first.
Blind, like no clicks, no nothing.
Pretty much. Or just incredibly muffled. You're working almost entirely by feel, by intuition, not clear signals. But the fascinating part, the default set he got this time on the successful open was a nice surprise, something he hadn't hit on previous attempts.
Huh. So the lock can kind of behave differently each time, even from someone like Nick Bitt.
Exactly. Shows the dynamic nature of these really high-end custom jobs, demands you impact every single time.
Man. Okay, so he gets the open. Then comes the gutting, right? The real fun.
The big reveal, and this thing was apparently shrink-wrapped like a newborn baby.
Huh. Like a collector's item.
He even lifted on, trying to show off the original packaging. But when he finally got into it, holy hell.
Okay, spill it. What kind of evil genius stuff did Nick Bitt cram in there?
Well, first off, a trench trap. To catch the driver pin, give a false set. But this one was slightly off-center.
Off-center. That just messes with your head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It makes it harder to read.
Totally. And then deliberate overmilling more false shear lines and partial threading on pins 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Jesus. Threading, too. That just adds drag and weird torque.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Absolute nightmare for precise manipulation. And the pins themselves, a crazy mix. There's a beautifully serrated pin with the Gen-style spring.
Gen-style spring. What's that like?
Custom wound, kind of variable tension, unpredictable rebound. Just another layer of confusion. Then a serrated spool, a serrated T-pin, and one he just called a fancy pin.
Fancy pin. Like, didn't fit any category.
Nope, just custom. Pure Nick Bitt.
And then there was pin 6, the Enigma. He said it just had some shininess, maybe oversized, couldn't quite figure out what Nick Bitt had done there.
Yeah, but he knew something was up. That tiny, almost invisible detail, that's what makes these things so brutal, so beautiful in a twisted way.
Lockpicking engineer even said he was jealous of Nick Bitt's craftsmanship. And you get it right. That level of work pushes everyone.
Absolutely. Forces the whole community to get better, to refine their senses, develop new ways to diagnose what's going on inside. It's a real testament to the custom lock scene.
It's not just picking, it's like forensic engineering on the fly, understanding how all those nasty little features interact.
Precisely. The insight isn't just that it was picked, but how Nick Bitt's design, the off-center trap, the milling, the threading, the weird pins, forced lockpicking engineer to adapt, to really feel the lock beyond just standard techniques.
Right. Okay, speaking of custom pins and getting your ass kicked,
Yeah.
in ICVT locks, the same mad genius behind that D-Show challenge also put out a killer educational video. This one's all about tapered pins.
Tapered pins, the bane of many a picker's existence.
Seriously, this is the kind of shit that makes you want to just, like, chuck the lock across the damn room, right? You think you've set it, feel that click.
And then nothing. It just drops back down. Infuriating.
So what's the secret? What did NICVT break down for us?
Well, the key thing he explains is how they mess with your head just as much as your pick. Physically, they're basically standard pins, but, chamfered at the ends, like a candle flame shape.
Right, tapered. Makes sense.
But the trick is how they interact with the shear line. Unlike a standard pin, or even a spool, when the shear line hits that taper, the pin's effective diameter changes as it lifts. The contact point shifts.
Okay. So the feedback gets all weird and unreliable.
Exactly. That's where the mind games start. It feels like it clears the shear line, you get that click, but then maybe you ease off tension a tiny bit or work on another pin.
And bam, it drops back down, caught lower on the taper. Son of a bitch.
You got it. You think you said it, but nope, it's gone. He calls it a lot of tapping, a lot of micro-tapping. Just constantly nudging it, trying to get it to stick.
It's a goddamn dance.
Nah.
A frustrating, repetitive dance.
And his advice, heavy tension. Which is kind of counterintuitive, right? Usually you want lighter tension for feedback.
Yeah, totally. Why heavy?
To help prevent them from dropping back. Use the friction, pin it against the side once it reaches the shear line. His cutaway demo showed it really well, especially an exaggerated taper like in Chamber 3 he showed. You could see how it shifts and needs multiple resets.
Cutaways are so damn useful for that, seeing why it's behaving that way.
Absolutely critical for understanding these more complex pins, why a weird technique actually works. It's about knowing the mechanics, not just guessing.
So, next time you're sweating over a challenge lock, cussing it out, because a pin won't stay put. Remember those sneaky tapered pins?
Could well be the culprit, designed to waste your time and test your damn patience.
They're a real son of a gun. Understanding them is one thing, picking them consistently, whole other level. Mad respect for guys like Nick Bitt who use them so effectively.
Truly shows the artistry involved.
Okay, so from that deep dive into technical hell, let's take a road trip.
A road trip. Okay, where are we going?
Lockpicking Dev took us on a little journey to Cape Flattery's hole-in-the-wall, most northwestern point of the U.S.
Ah, nice. Scenic.
Yeah, even on a gloomy, cloudy day, he made it look beautiful. And get this, he's picking a Master Lock M15 with his camera wrapped around a tree.
Wrapped around a trio. Ha! That's dedication.
Pure dedication, you magnificent bastard. Who does that?
Right.
Braving the elements, climbing trees, just to pick a pretty basic lock on camera. Only us weirdos. Perfect Labor Day vibe, right? Relaxed pick in a cool spot.
Definitely. And the M15, as he said, pretty straightforward. Basically a bigger M5, all standard pins.
Easy open, so he could focus on the dramatic scenery.
Quick pick, cool setting, checks out.
The real kicker came later. When he got home, gutted the damn thing.
Yeah. What did he find? Something unexpected.
It didn't have the usual master lock ball bearing actuator. It had an opposing bar style.
Oh, interesting. Less common for them, but yeah.
So his first thought, hell yeah, I can shim this. You know that feeling? Spotting a bypass?
Oh, yeah. That little thrill of, I see a shortcut.
Exactly. But nope, couldn't get the shim to work.
Ah, really? Even on an opposing bar? That's surprising.
Yeah, it just highlights how even simple locks or locks with known designs could throw you a curveball, right?
Yeah.
Maybe tolerances were weird or some subtle variation.
For sure. It's a great reminder. Every lock is its own little puzzle, even the easy ones. Never assume.
Okay, now let's talk about some serious community ingenuity, the kind of stuff that makes you go, damn, that's clever.
All right, I'm ready.
Reddit user Meka1872 posted about picking their first ever dimple lock.
Okay, cool. Dimple locks are a different beast.
Get this, though. Picked it with a homemade flag pick.
No way! Homemade flag for the first time. That's seriously impressive.
How badass is that? Building your own specialized tool for a tricky lock type and then nailing it. That's commitment.
Incredible work. What did they make it from?
Bow saw blades. And stuck it in a cheap X-Acto knife handle. Super resourceful.
Faux saw blades. Good spring steel. Smart.
And their technique was interesting, too. They used manual counter-rotation with the tensioner.
Manual counter rotation. Why?
Because they felt their homemade flag wasn't, like, strong enough to force the pin stacks, especially if there were spools. so they had to be more delicate, two-handed approach.
Ah, clever. Working with the tool's limitations instead of fighting them shows real understanding. One hand tensions, maybe counter rotates, the other gently works the flag. Smart.
That's thinking inside the lock, man. Using what you got. The community went nuts, obviously. People asking how they made it.
Yeah, I bet. How did they make it?
Angle grinder for rough cuts, hand files for the detail work, mix of brute force and finesse. And their next target, a BES 7550.
Ambitious. Love it. Always pushing.
Then, in a similar vein, user Hikoishir shared their first homemade pick.
Okay, what did they use? More saw blades.
Get this, windshield wiper metal inserts?
Wiper inserts. Seriously.
One, 2 popsicle sticks for the handle, shaped with a Dremel.
Popsicle sticks. That is some MacGyver shit right there. Pure genius.
Someone in the comments brought up, soft wood maybe dampening the feedback. Fair point.
Yeah, feedback is everything. Wood handles can sometimes mute those tiny clicks.
But Hikoishir found a workaround. Carved a little thumb groove.
Thumb groove, how does that help?
Gives a more direct contact point with the metal insert, maybe?
Yeah.
Bypasses the wood dampening. They said it worked better.
Interesting. A simple ergonomic fix. Clever.
And they're already planning improvements.
Yeah.
Varnish, heat shrink tubing. Iterative design, right?
Yeah.
Shows that a drive to just make stuff work with whatever you have.
Absolutely. It really raises that question, doesn't it? How much does the handle material matter? Can smart design overcome material limits? Stuff like this helps everyone figure that out.
For sure. Okay, shifting from resourceful MacGyvering to just pure artistry.
Ooh.
User zero successful. Drop pictures of an American lock A5570 cutaway. And it is just gorgeous.
And A5570 cutaway. Those are awesome. How'd they make it?
CNC and an end mill. Precision job, not just hacked open,
Yeah.
Real craftsmanship.
CNC. Yeah, that explains the beauty. The comments must have been glowing.
Oh, yeah. Universal admiration. And cutaways like that are just invaluable, aren't they?
Absolutely. Being able to see the pins interact with the shear line, it transforms how you understand a lock, takes away the guesswork.
Totally. Especially for advanced pickers working on a tough lock, seeing the guts. It can save you hours of frustration. You see exactly what's binding, how the security pins are catching.
It calibrates your feel, your mental model of what's happening inside. Instant feedback.
Plus, let's be honest, a beautifully made cutaway just looks damn cool. It's functional art.
Yeah.
It shows that this hobby can be about aesthetics too, not just function.
It really is inspiring, the effort people put into understanding and showcasing these mechanisms.
All right, let's lighten the mood again, because this next one is pure community gold. Just weird and wonderful.
Okay, I'm ready for weird and wonderful.
User track for sale. Posted a picture. Title, getting some help.
Getting help from who?
It's this tiny, adorable little bird. A Swinhoe's white-eye warbler, perched right on a sparrow's pick.
A bird on a pick while they're picking? No way.
Yes way. Apparently the bird kind of adopted the picker. Seems to enjoy watching, or maybe helping with single pin picking.
That is incredible. What did the comments say?
Oh, it's fantastic stuff like, bro, you're a Disney princess.
Ah, perfect.
And master of feather light tension right there. Someone even said sparrows should charge extra for assisted mode.
Assisted mode. That's hilarious. That's just peak wholesome internet right there.
Isn't it? It's those unexpected charming moments that really show the personality of this community. A bird helping you pick. That's some next level Zen shit.
It really reminds you, it's not just about the metal and the mechanics, but the people, the shared moments, the occasional interspecies collaboration.
Exactly. Okay, from adorable bird helpers to something we all understand. A universal truth in lockpicking.
Uh-oh. I think I know where this is going.
A collection problem.
Yes, the problem.
Sufficient Prompt 888 posted a pic. Title, I don't have a problem. It's just locks. Everywhere. Glorious chaos.
The classic denial. We've all been there.
The Nick Metlock jumps in with, this is definitely a problem, showing off his massive stash. It's like a support group, but instead of helping, we just enable each other.
It's a shared affliction, for sure. The comments always reflect that. Like paracentric joking, you have the same problem we all do. Not enough locks.
Exactly. It's never seen as a real problem, is it? It's a collection. It's practice material.
It's part of the journey, constantly seeking new challenges, understanding different mechanisms. It's validated hoarding, basically.
Beautifully put. Validated hoarding. And where do these glorious problems come from? Nick Matlack said he finds tons of cool stuff at a flea market near him in Philly.
Ah, flea markets, the treasure troves.
So, PSA for everyone listening.
Yeah.
If you want to start or feed your own beautiful problem, hit up those local flea markets, you magnificent degenerates. You never know what you'll find.
Seriously. Old, weird, wonderful stuff turns up.
The only real problem, as someone pointed out, isn't the locks. It's running out of space for all the damn picks and tensioners and bypass tools.
A true first world lockpicking crisis. Where do you put it all?
It's a struggle. Okay, shifting gears. Something a bit less fun now.
Yeah.
More frustrating.
Uh-oh. What's up?
International shipping. There's been some regulatory crap going down, and it's hitting some favorite pick makers.
Ah, yeah, I heard something about this. Tariffs.
Yeah. Deciphered posted a heads up for Mookie fans. Said tariffs are causing headaches for international folks like Mookie, bare bones.
Damn. That sucks. Mookie makes beautiful stuff. What's the actual issue?
User Red Wanderer broke it down pretty well. Apparently, the U.S. removed the de minimis exception for tariffs.
De minimis. What's that mean?
Basically, before, shipments under like $800 value could come into the U.S. without import duties or taxes being collected. Made things way easier for small packages.
Okay, so that's gone now.
Yep. Now, all commercial imports, no matter the value, are subject to duties. And it's created this huge logistical nightmare for small sellers overseas.
Because they weren't set up to collect U.S. duties and taxes.
Exactly. Suddenly they had to deal with all this extra paperwork and fee collection. Led to massive delays, and some carriers, like DHL from Germany apparently, just temporarily stopped shipping to the U.S.
Wow. That's a massive disruption for small businesses and the community relying on them.
Totally. So if you were planning on getting some sweet multi-pick gear, or those Mookie picks, expect higher costs, delays, or maybe just finding them unavailable for a bit.
Man, that's a real pain in the ass, especially for specialized tools you can't easily get domestically.
Right. You just want a damn pick.
Yeah.
And now there's all this extra cost and waiting.
And while there was some debate in the comments about the exact procedures, the consensus is clear. It's a major headache. It changes the economics for international sellers and hits the buyers right in the wallet and the patience.
Yeah, we're not getting into the politics of it, but damn, it sucks when it makes it harder to get good tools. Just frustrating.
Agreed. A real bummer for the global community.
Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's get weird again. Let's talk disk detainers.
DD locks. Always interesting. What have you got?
Georgia Jim shared a video. B-Rogue, Warrior picked. 6-disc core. And it has this bizarre picking quirk.
Bizarre how? DD picking is already kind of weird.
Okay, so normally you turn discs clockwise to set them counterclockwise. Right. Find the gate.
Generally, yeah. That's the standard approach.
With this B-Rogue Warrior,
Yeah.
you have to keep turning the discs clockwise to set them.
Wait, what? Clockwise to set clockwise? That makes no sense.
I know. And only the zero cuts need setting. The code discs are apparently already preset somehow.
Yeah.
Jim himself is like, I have no idea why this works.
If Georgia Jim is stumped, you know it's weird. That completely flips the script on DD mechanics. What the hell?
It gets better. He did another video, B-Rogue Warrior vs AKA shows you could literally just shove a pick in, turn all the discs as far right as they go,
And
the goddamn lock picks itself.
it what? Just turn everything right and it opens?
Yeah.
That's broken. That's not picking. That's just pushing.
Black magic bullshit, right? Either a massive design flaw or some seriously unconventional engineering that just happens to fail spectacularly that way.
Wild.
Absolutely wild. Makes you seriously question the security of that thing, for sure. Okay, another interesting, kind of obscure one from Reddit. Motorist posted in padlock from Latvia.
AZP. Cyrillic markings? Sounds old.
Yeah, likely from the Soviet occupation era, they figured. Oddly shaped 3-pin cylinder. But the cool part is the shackle,
What's cool about it?
held by a single prong, and designed so it can't be shimmed.
Nice. Bit of thoughtful security there. Anti-shim is always good to see.
Definitely. But the trade-off. Only 3 pins, apparently easily picked.
Ah, the classic trade-off. Strong against one attack, weak against another.
And the community, being awesome, helped find an old LPL video about a similar lock. Love that collective knowledge base.
Yeah, it's amazing how someone somewhere has usually seen even the most obscure lock before.
Totally. Okay, now for something completely different but still lock-related, sort of.
Yeah.
Lock-picking in video games.
Yes. The source of much amusement and frustration for real pickers.
Lockpicking Dev did a whole workshop on it at PAX West 2025. Him and Matt from Seattle Locksport, they use it to teach physical security awareness, which is pretty cool. Sneaky education.
That's a great approach. Use the game connection to teach real principles. So what did they cover?
Started with the basic rules,
Yeah.
you know. Don't be a dick, don't pick locks you don't own, critical locks, don't impersonate locksmiths, teach responsibly, Good foundation.
Essential stuff. The ethics are key.
Then they explained basic pin tumbler mechanics, springs, pins, plug, housing, shear line, binding order due to tolerances. The usual.
Right. Gotta establish the baseline of reality first.
Showed how we use a tensioner and a pick to mimic a key. Then they went for the games. Broke down the realism or lack thereof.
Okay, let's hear it. Which games got called out?
Skyrim got slammed. Totally unrealistic. Wrong tools for the lock type shown, bobby pins breaking weirdly. Pure fantasy mechanic.
Yeah, Skyrim's is famously silly.
Yeah.
What else?
Dying Light, Tarkov, Scum. Fallout showed some Euro locks, cabinet locks, Fallout's bobby pin and screwdriver. While goofy, apparently it can work on super cheap cabinet locks.
Ah, really? A tiny grain of truth there. Amazing.
Then the pure fantasy stuff. Baldur's Gate, Starfield, Hogwarts, Star Wars Outlaws, dexterity rolls, rhythm games, lining up shapes. Fun, but zero connection to reality. And no, gloves of dexterity don't help. They hinder.
Obviously. Need that tactile feedback.
Unrealistic category. Wolfenstein, where you use the tensioner as the pick.
Aha. Classic mistake.
And Oblivion. Single pin, pins lifting way too high, picks breaking wrong. Just fundamental misunderstandings.
Just guesswork by the developers, really.
But, well, somewhat realistic. Splinter Cell, Mafia, Judgment, Sleeping Dogs. They showed pin separation, setting individual pins, dropping pins if you mess up.
Okay, getting closer. What were the flaws there?
Still stuff like upside-down key pins, weird magnetic separation, no real sense of feedback. Better, but not quite right.
So which ones got praised? And you get it mostly right.
Thief and American Theft 80s got nods for being the most realistic. Showed hitting the shear line, pin separation, mostly accurate mechanics, even with some artistic license.
Nice. Good to see some developers actually did their homework.
They even covered GoldenEye N64, shooting padlocks.
Ah, the ultimate bypass. Does that even work?
Referenced LPL testing it and the slow-mo guys. Apparently, yes, you can break a shackle by shooting it, but it needs to be a very precise hit with enough force. So, technically possible, but highly impractical.
Good to know. Destructive entry counts, I guess. What about safe cracking in games?
Mostly unrealistic minigames again, tumbler clicking, spinning dials randomly, but they highlighted the Sophie simulator as the only realistic one.
Sophie Sim? What's that?
Simulates real safe manipulation, feeling tiny bumps, charting movements, the whole 9 yards. But the reason it's not in games, it takes hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, not exactly thrilling gameplay for most people. Makes sense.
So the workshop ended calling out game devs.
Pretty much. So the biggest challenges are simulating tactile feedback, letting players feel the lock, and diversifying beyond just pin tumblers. Come on, devs, try harder.
How could they simulate feedback, though?
They suggested using better auditory cues, springy noises, scrapes, distinct clicks, trying to translate touch into sound, and exploring other lock types for modern games, RFID, electronic bypasses.
Yeah, makes sense. Bridge that gap between fantasy and reality a bit more. Offer a more authentic puzzle. It's an interesting design challenge.
Definitely. Okay, wrapping things up now, let's celebrate some personal wins from the community, those moments that keep us going.
Always good to end on a high note.
S380RN3 posted, pick to control finally. Gorgeous photos of the controlled core. You know that feeling, right? Finally getting it open and controlled.
Oh, yeah. That's the clean victory. Proof of mastery, not just luck. Huge satisfaction. Congrats poured in, I bet.
Totally. And related, in the comments, someone was lamenting missing a rare kryptonite padlock with a Primus core on eBay for cheap.
Oof. The agony. The thrill of the hunt and the pain of the one that got away. It's all part of the collecting game.
So true. And finally, a story we can probably all relate to. Custer Mustache posted, restarted my hobby.
Oh, yeah. How'd they get back into it?
Needed a tool for an oil change. Added a cheap pick set to get free delivery. Just like that, boom. Back in the game after years off.
That's brilliant. The accidental rediscovery.
Opened his acrylics, impressed his daughter, raked a Master 140. Just that little spark reigniting the passion.
It's a great reminder, isn't it? Sometimes all it takes is a tiny, unexpected nudge to bring you back to something you love. That cycle of stepping away and coming back fresh.
That feeling of getting back into it, the pure joy of that mechanical puzzle yielding. The click, that's what Labor Day should be about, right? Forget the corporate bullshit. Grab a pick, grab a beer, get back to what you love.
Absolutely. That quiet, personal victory. What a session today, huh? We went through Nick Bitt's hellish challenge lock, untangled tapered pins, went picking at Kate Flattery.
Admired homemade tools, gorgeous cutaways, laughed at a bird assistant.
Wallowed in our shared collection problem, faced the grim reality of international tariffs.
Got weird with self-picking disc detainers, looked at Soviet-era padlocks, and took video games to task.
It really covers the spectrum, doesn't it? Technical, practical, community, historical, digital.
What a ride. This
Mhm.
community is just packed with brilliant, hilarious, sometimes frustratingly dedicated people. It's a beautiful mess, and honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way.
Couldn't agree more.
So don't forget, you magnificent bastards, if you want to throw your 2 cents in for next week, nominate your own stuff, whatever, hit up Cousin99 on Reddit.
Cousin 99.
Get it right. We want to hear from you. Your input shapes this whole thing.
Absolutely. And as we put our picks down, maybe just for a moment, here's something to chew on. In this world rushing towards seamless, invisible tech, digital everything,
Yeah.
what is it about these tangible mechanical puzzles, these locks?
Yeah. What's the profound satisfaction there?
It's not just opening them, is it? It's understanding the intricate, often beautifully imperfect systems guarding our world, one click, one pin at a time. That connection to the physical, the mental challenge.
Not quite win. So what will you unlock next? Could be a lock, could be something else entirely. Until next time, stay curious, stay sharp.
And keep those picks safe.